Today feels like it's one of the first Sundays that I've experienced in a long time. Just now I'm coming out here, having a little bit of tasty water, I guess. Grapefruit water. And I'm enjoying to look out of the lake. After having spent a couple of hours kind of like binge watching The Good Doctor. Interesting show, really got me hooked, first episode. But the more interesting fact is that I don't feel regretful about having spent a couple of hours on it. And that's something that I would count as a shift in myself. Because it's something to watch a show that doesn't have a direct correlation to what I want to achieve or to life improvement. I know myself that I get so drawn into watching TED Talks and interviews and learning stuff on YouTube that I sometimes forget the joy of pure entertainment. And I still think that pure entertainment as such doesn't necessarily exist because everything also has a learning factor. I get something, like a learning experience, out of watching a show like The Good Doctor. But it's not the first and main reason that I watch it, and that's the big thing. And I feel calm about the things that I have to get done next week. I feel excited about the week after, which will be spent in Utah and exploring the Grand Canyon, Horseshoe Bend, and more. And I'm super excited to capture all that with the new daily format. And it just feels good to be in that position to be calm about all of this. And there is a specific reason why I think this is important to tell you, because most of the time I catch myself being in a corner like this, with the devices that I know and that I like, but also kind of captured and trapped in my own world, so to say. And in keeping these videos real and explorative and honest, I feel like I need to break down more and more barriers of what I thought I could not explore and express. But there's two reasons why that corner is not necessarily ideal. Number one, the sound isn't really that good for making a video, so that's why I'm sitting outside again. And two, I'm blocking the sunlight, and here's just that much more of it, and fresh air, and yes, there's a window, but I have to block that to see my screen, so whenever I'm in that corner, I'm restricting myself from warmth and light and all kinds of good energies. And yet I think I can do all of the things that I want to achieve on my computer and in that corner. But one of the specific struggles that I have with a corner like that, and I don't mean this specific corner because while I'm traveling, my workplace usually is relatively boring, is how do I portray those things in a daily vlog? And why is that a problem? It's because of the daily vloggers that I see out in the world, driving around every day, having multiple different shoot locations, having action and adventure, and building something for themselves in movement. And for all my life, my movement always has been in the digital world. And even with this now, I feel like I want to express things and I want to show them in beautiful pictures, but I also feel like I want to work on my computer. I get more done there, and that's where my movement happens. It's almost to the point that I sometimes wonder if I should actually make videos or just do a podcast daily, because I want to talk about things, but I don't feel like I have things to show. But the trap is thinking that everything has to be exciting and adventurous and out there with action, and that's just not me, at least at the moment. I always felt weird for finding adventure and fun in a computer, even though I don't play computer games. For me, it's fun and explorative to go in there and work on a project, build something, create a video, create a podcast, create a website, help someone with their problems with their website, fix it, build a product, program something. There's so many ways that I can express myself online with the capabilities that have been given to us in this day and age with computers. But I have the feeling that those things are really hard to portray in a video. And maybe there is better ways, and maybe there are people that are interested in watching more of that world. But it's something that I have to wrap my head around, because the people that I personally follow online or have followed in the past are people that have adventure every day. They're moving, they're going from hotel room to hotel room. They're in different countries every couple of weeks. Maybe that'll change someday, but for now I feel like there is a lot of people out there that are doing amazing things, and their lives don't look amazing. Their lives don't look adventurous. But if you are building a software product and you're just sitting on your computer 24/7 every day, many hours in a cellar, it's like in German we have a term that's called Kellerkind, which basically means you're the cellar child, you're living in the basement and you're never getting light. You have very white skin, light skin, depending. We are called weird. I have been as a child. But in the end, those are the people that build something substantial. And maybe we also have to learn to go a little bit outside of our comfort zone. Go to a meetup. And every now and then give yourself a break. Get outside. With all the work that I'm doing, with all the work that you might be doing, give yourself a day or half a day off. Enjoy the new season of Game of Thrones when it's coming out. Enjoy a couple of episodes of your favorite TV show or whatever you like to be doing. We don't have to just push every day, even though it seems like there's no end in sight. I feel incredible self-conscious about these kind of updates, these kind of videos. The feeling of why the heck would somebody watch this, it creeps in more and more. But it is coming from that definition or from that feeling that I just shared as well. It's that the world of social media looks so adventurous and people are traveling around the world going crazy. And yes, I am traveling around the world too, but it's something different if you have someone that explores the Eiffel Tower today and tomorrow they're somewhere in Bali surfing. And for me, that's just a different kind of exploration, a different kind of life, and maybe there's a space for that in my life too, and I want that space in my life, but at the same time, I am somewhere else. I am in a building phase right now that is focused on business, connection, building software, making videos, creating courses, my own as well as for my clients. And that's the reality that I always feel like needs to be shown as well, and needs to be documented, if not for my own, for someone who thinks that they have to have the incredible life up front. I always have the struggle to see influencers nowadays, and it's sometimes really hard to see how they got to where they are. I'd love to look back in a couple of years from now at videos like these and see where I started and in what kind of mindset I was right now. And honestly, I can only recommend anybody to do something similar, whether public or in private. Recording a video diary kind of style thing with your thoughts and what you're processing. Even just doing it for 40 something days now, I feel incredible growth, change, and it's just pretty awesome to be able to look back on that and see where I've come from already. And I can't even fathom how that will look in a year or 10. And now let's get back to work, because we all know a video needs editing, and daily videos mean daily work. I hope these videos give you something growthful, and I hope it's interesting for you to stick around and follow my journey, see how change will happen, and if it's in any way inspiring, then I almost feel like I over-delivered on my own expectation. Have a good one. I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.